Good morning, children. This part 7 is your last video of simple equations with some more interesting word problems. Let us solve. See the first problem. Suhana said multiplying my number by 5 and adding 8 to it gives the same answer as subtracting my number from 20. Find Suhana's number. Once again you see, Suhana said multiplying my number by 5 and adding 8 to it gives the same answer as subtracting my number from 20. So find Suhana's number. Children, do we know the Suhana's number? We don't know. So let's take Suhana's number as x. Now multiplying my number by 5. Here my number in sense Suhana's number only. So multiplying x by 5 means x is multiplied by 5 means we get 5x. Now this 5x is added to 8. So how to write 5x is added to 8? 5x plus 8, which gives the same answer as subtracting my number from 20. Here again my number means Suhana's number. So this 5x plus 8 gives the same answer as subtracting x from 20. So subtracting x from 20 means it can be written as 20 minus x. So according to the problem, these two are same. So by equating by the problem, 5x plus 8 is equal to 20 minus x. Now you observe the equation. Again we have variable terms on the both sides of the equality sign. Now let us transpose right side variable to left side. As it is minus x, if you transpose to the left side, it becomes plus x. So 5x plus x, it is plus 8. If you transpose to the right side, it becomes minus 8. Now let us simplify here. 5x plus x, 6x, 20 minus 8, which is 12. 6x is equal to 12. Here 6 is multiplied by x. Let us transpose to the right side by dividing. So 12 by 6. Now simplify here. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. So what is the value of x here? 2. This x is nothing but Suhana's number. Now let us check the answer here by substituting in the equation. 5x plus 8 is equal to 20 minus x. 5x means 5 into x. So 5 into 2 plus 8, which is equal to 20 minus 2. 5 twos are 10 plus 8 is equal to 20 minus 2, 18. 10 plus 8, 18. 18 is equal to 18. So here LHS and RHS are equal. So which satisfies the number here. Now let us solve another problem. The teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. The highest mark is 87. What is the lowest mark? Now once again you see what teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. The highest mark is given 87. You need to find what is the lowest mark. Here in the solution we don't know the lowest mark. So let us take the lowest mark as x. And the given highest mark as 87. So take highest mark as 87. So according to the problem, what is the relation between the highest mark and lowest mark? Highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. So by the problem, twice the lowest mark plus 7, which is equal to highest mark. Twice the lowest mark means twice of x. Twice of x means 2x. If 2x is added to 7, which is equal to 87. This is your required equation. See, twice the lowest mark plus 7 means 2x plus 7, which is equal to highest mark 87. Now leaving variable term 2x here. Now as it is plus 7, if you transpose to the right side, it becomes minus 7. 87 minus 7. So 2x is equal to 87 minus 7, we get 80. Now here left side 2 is multiplied by x. Now if you transpose to the right side, we divide by 2. So x is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 40 is 80. So therefore x is equal to, we got it 40. What is the x here according to our problem? It is our lowest mark. So therefore lowest mark is equal to 40. Now how to do the checking here? Substitute in the equation 2x plus 7, which is equal to 2x means 2 into x. So 2 into 40 plus 7. 2 40s are 80. 80 plus 7, which is 87, equal to the highest mark. So this is our checking part. Now let us move to the another problem. Children, solving riddles in mathematics is very interesting. So here is a riddle for you. Let us solve. Now first we will read. I am a number. Tell my identity. Take me 2 times over and add a 36. To reach a century, you still need 4. See how interesting it is. Once again, let us read. I am a number. Tell my identity. Take me 2 times over and add a 36. To reach a century, you still need a 4. You still need 4. Now, I am a number. Tell my identity means, in solution, let us take the number as x. Now you have to take 2 times over. So if you take 2 times over this number, 2 times x means 2x. So 2 times the number is 2x. Next, you have to add 36. After taking 2 times over, if 36 is added to 2x, we get 2x is added to 36, which is 2x plus 36. Now to reach a century, you still need 4. To reach century means to get 100. Still you need 4. So still we have to add 4 to this to get 100. So how to write the equation according to the problem? 2x plus 36. Still you have to add 4 to get 100. Now 2x plus 36 plus 4, which is equal to 100. Now here only one variable term. Write 2x. 36 plus 4, which is 40, equal to 100. Now leave the variable term 2x here and send this plus 40 to the right side by changing symbol. 100 minus 40. So 2x is equal to 100 minus 40, which is 60. Now here 2 is multiplied by x. When you transpose to the right side, we divide by 2. So 60 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 30s 60. So what is the value of x here? 30. So what is our required number? Required number is 30. Now you see the checking. Take the left hand side part. 2x plus 40. 2x means 2 into x. So 2 into 30 plus 40. 2 30s 60. 60 plus 40, which is 100. So we got here 1 century. So this is the way we can solve the riddles using simple equations. You can create your own riddles and try to solve yourself, children. With this, I conclude my class. So practice thoroughly the explained sums, and coming 2 classes, revision will be given and followed by test. So prepare well. All the best. Thank you.